Well, it's been a few weeks since, or months even, since I've done a video, but so it's good to see everyone again, or for you to see me, although I apologize for that. I did find it amusing at the annual conference that someone told me I had a great radio face. I do understand that. If you were at the annual conference, we had a good, really good attendance, and I appreciate that. Thank you for being there. And you also know from our annual conference that Dennis Carney was elected our new president. So Dennis, an introduction, please, from you and kind of your vision for CDI.
Thank you, John. Yeah, I'd like to also contribute that thank you very much for showing up at conference. We had a great time. I thought we all learned a lot. Been involved with CDI for several years. Originally a commissioner from Floyd County, north central Iowa. My farm is in southern Floyd County. Corn, soybeans, no livestock. Moved from Floyd County to Cerro County about 5 years ago, and a couple years after that was able to get elected on the Cerro Soil and Water Commission. And then served as vice president of CDI the last 2 years, and then elected president of conference. And thank you for that, for those of you that helped elect me president, I guess. Visions for CDI, I'm really looking forward to. It's an exciting time to be involved in agriculture and policy and legislation and everything that's going on. There's a lot of new ways to look at what's happening in farming and all the advances in soil health and the cover crops and everything that we as soil commissioners push and like to have our farmers do. Excited to facilitate some of that change and keep us moving forward in our quest to make our natural resources a little cleaner.
You know, one of the things, Dennis, that I think we've got a little bit of time that we can discuss is your interest in photography. And at the field day that was held at your farm yesterday, I noticed some of the pictures, and then I was able to use those as I was showing folks that aren't familiar with agriculture who were there what the effects of 35 years of no-till and then how many years of cover crops have been, but to find the little piles of
the middens,
the middens from the night crawlers, where they're actually drawing that organic matter deep into your soil. Any comment on that 35 years of no-till experience?
Yeah, I started about in 1983. I just believed then that I'd be the last guy to adopt no-till because it seemed to make sense to me, but apparently I was not. But it's worked very well for me. I have very light soils, everything that has worked well. And added the cover crops to the no-till here last about 6 years ago, and have, as I mentioned at field day, have noticed quite a improvement in soil water absorption and soil tilth, and again the earthworms have always been there and always doing their job, but with the advent of the addition of cover crops, they've really gone into second gear and have really shown to do a great job of pulling the residue into the ground and making everything out there work better.
It did look good, really good yesterday, and as you say, you know, cover crops, no-till, all of that should be trash on top, but it's not there. The earthworms are taking care of it for you, so that's a pretty strong soil biology.
I think it impressed quite a few of our field day attendees who've never taken a look at that and see that all that organic matter wasn't on the surface. Yeah.
So, we're looking forward to Dennis's leadership and really, truly appreciate you being our president at CDI. Thank you, Dennis. Another new person that we're thrilled to have with us is Field Services Bureau Chief Will Meyer. And Will has a little bit of time to talk to you about what he's planning to do. So Will, take it away.
Good afternoon. My name is Will Myers, the new Field Services Bureau Chief. I'm here today at the Family Home Place Farm outside of Dallas Center, which celebrated its Century Farm recognition in 2014 and is still in the family today. I grew up just down the road from the Home Place Farm, along with most of the rest of my immediate Myers family, cousins, aunts, uncles, who all lived together within 2 miles of this farm where they grew up. After graduating from Dallas Center Grimes, I went to Iowa State University and the University of Nebraska, where I focused my studies in natural resources and soil science. Since then, I've been working for the past 17 years in agriculture and water quality programs in both Iowa and Nebraska. While I'm new to this position within the Field Services Bureau at IDALS, I've had the opportunity to work with many of you in my previous role as the Water Quality Initiative Projects Coordinator. My primary responsibilities in that role included working directly with successful implementation of the Iowa Nutrient Reduction Strategy, with much of my focus working directly with farmers, landowners, and associated stakeholders to ensure both projects, partners, have the appropriate resources to position themselves for success with conservation practice implementation. In addition to these projects and partnerships, I have also worked to develop key partnerships and associated infrastructure to increase both pace and scale of conservation practice adoption across Iowa. In my new role within Field Services, I will continue to facilitate development of our successful partnerships, which are absolutely key to our success, and will continue to promote new opportunities that will further advance our collective conservation, soil health, and water quality goals in Iowa. I look forward to working with all of you soon, and please feel free to reach out to me anytime if I can be of assistance. Thank you.